Hi, I'm Nancy Fritzsche, and I think I know most of you as I've been a member of TLUMC since 1999 and was blessed to be your Director of Christian Education for the last 15 years. While it was an honor and a privilege to watch so many of our children grow in their faith, it is a fact that some of our children here at TLUMC have struggled with their sexual identity as they entered into puberty, and we can be assured that there will be more in the future. We have always been a safe place for these kids to land. But the last 2 months have shown me how difficult it can be if you think, look, or act differently here. I went from having a wonderful mountaintop experience of a retirement celebration in July to feeling like an outcast overnight, all because I voiced a different opinion from the mainstream about disaffiliation. My view shouldn't have come as a surprise. It's never been a secret. My understanding of this issue is ever evolving. I've had great discussions with Pastor Joe, Pastor Jason, and Pastor Bob. But the process of discernment for the church these last few years has consisted of the congregation being preached to, talked at, and only being allowed to ask questions. There's been no opportunity for dialogue, no open table discussions. It became apparent where our church leadership stood, and I guess it was assumed that all of the congregation would fall in line. I'm so grateful to the few people who have actually sought me out to have an authentic conversation. We've spoken respectfully, and I've walked away with a better understanding of their point of view, and hopefully they feel the same. Stay TLUMC group formed about 2 months ago because a few of us were feeling alone in our convictions. This group has become a source of support and encouragement to me and many who are struggling. We started to hear from more and more people who shared similar experiences and feelings. Many had already distanced themselves from the church, assuming the split was a foregone conclusion. I'm so appreciative of the 104 courageous individuals who signed our Stay TLUMC letter. And isn't it sad that expressing one's opinion in a church of all places should take such courage? Looking back, it's absurd to think we were afraid to hold our meetings at the church. There are some in the church that are actually angry that our group is using their church property to meet. They too must feel this decision as a slam dunk, and that we, with the minority opinion, have no rights to a church that we have helped fund and build. There's been misinformation and misperceptions circulating about the future of the UMC. Our beliefs on resurrection, divinity of Jesus, and the Bible are all part of the Articles of Religion and Confession of Faith, and it is my understanding that they are purposely next to impossible to change. In addition, we must remember that a single person's statements or actions do not speak for the whole denomination. Our former associate pastor, Joe Iavino, is currently the director of United Methodist Communications. Joe has pointed me to the series, Is the UMC Really... which addresses some of these common misconceptions. It has been very helpful to me at a time when I haven't known who or what to believe. It can be found at umc.org. In closing, I just want to say that I'm deeply committed to the United Methodist Church, a church diverse in thought and unified in mission. It's certainly not perfect, but it has proven itself to be my rock in stormy seas throughout my life, and I don't foresee that changing in the future. Thank you.